Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll run with Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
All day, dog. 14, got it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Now it's Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points up. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4 yards the pickup, first down. A handoff to Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Here's a give to Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, it's Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
You got nothing. Watch the air. Slow. Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Let's go.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. The 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 25 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught, blocked it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56. Mike 56. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Hey, let's go down. Slow down. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, what the
Open
fuck?
man is caught complete. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 82 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, his big defensive lineman. Can he get the ball over? You get him outside the pocket and pick that? Doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said,
hey, that was some good running after the catch, though.
He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football.
They got a little squad,
but as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Yeah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Downs. He's going to loft one deep. Now a clash of bodies.
Yeah, I didn't know that ball was that fast.
Picked off at the 23.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Get him. There we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
There we go.
Wilson
Get that shit.
It's
Let's go.
loose. It's out, fumble. And the Giants grab it.
Go to the house.
There's a tackle. He's got it out. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Hold on. Stop yelling, son. Stop yelling. Stop yelling.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
I see it! Oh, that was
They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty
trying to pick
possessions,
that.
but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, play the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
Hell yeah. Hey, you timed that shit perfectly, boy. It was a little later.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson
Get him.
eluding the pressure right.
Man, DK
and that'll be
wide open.
incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down.
These boys got to get to
I watched film yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
There we go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
There we go. There we go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Damn,
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, man, I can't start Minshew. That nigga will throw a pitch in a second.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, good block. Get in there. Get in there, baby. There we go.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. 14 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So they're down in the red zone. They have to utilize his legs instead of the arm.
Got to utilize him, man. He's a black man.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right.
There we go.
And he's going to go down again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Rip right.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he can't get the throw away. He's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Cut it off. Cut that route off. Cut that route off. It's a wheel route.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, and now he barrels him over. He's got the 1st down more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for 26 for the 1st down.
Good game, bro. Good game, man.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a